Hi guys, this is Maria. Welcome to my channel. So this week's video was supposed to be my 36 weeks pregnancy update, and instead it's 1 week postpartum. Because I did end up going into labor at 35 weeks, exactly what had happened with my daughter. I lost my mucus plug exactly when I turned 35 weeks, and then my water broke. The only thing that happened differently this time around, first we were somewhat prepared for it because we experienced it in the, with our daughter. Second, I did not end up going into labor and I ended up in a C-section because the baby did not tolerate the contractions and I didn't really go into even strong contractions. So I've experienced a C-section. And third, he did go home with us, which was amazing because with Scarlett, she did end up in the NICU for 10 days. And it tells you, your due date is only an estimate because there's such a big difference between my daughter being born at 35 weeks and my son being born at 35 weeks and 1 day. And it's definitely that he is much further along than she was when she was born. So even though my water broke quite unexpectedly, I've done some filming because I guess I got into this routine. So you can see the progression of the events from my baby shower that I never attended. It probably was the first baby shower the whole family was, where mom and dad were not there because they were in the hospital. When our guests first showed up, my husband and I were leaving and my mom stayed with Scarlett, which was amazing that she actually was here this weekend. It was very lucky for us. So guys, I'm 35 weeks. Today is the day of my baby shower and I just lost my mucus plug. We're going to the hospital. Hopefully I'm coming back and just laying down for the next at least week or so.
Okay. 400 degrees.
400 degrees.
So I'm 35 weeks and 1 day now. We tried to get the baby going, but I'm gonna end up with a C-section. Hi guys, so I did end up going into labor at 35 weeks, just what happened to me with Scarlett, and I also ended up having a C-section. Now, for somebody, if you're a subscriber of mine, you know I prefer natural approach, not taking pills, not using anything on my baby with chemicals. So it was not what I planned. Actually, from my first pregnancy, I planned to do hypnobirthing, but it wasn't the cards for me. And what I would like to share with you guys is, regardless of your journey to parenthood, all that matters is a healthy baby. Our baby didn't tolerate the contractions. His heart rate would drop. So they just told me, we can try and you might end up in emergency C-section, or we can just go ahead and do a regular C-section. And I opted for the health of my baby and a better health for myself, just to go ahead and do a C-section, which was kind of an interesting experience because you're awake and you don't feel your body and you're like kind of this jelly state, and the baby did great. So he is awesome. He is nursing himself, so he might be a little further along than my daughter was, which is great. And I will share with you a little clip of not the whole C-section, but our journey through it. It went from me almost breaking down crying into, I don't really care anymore. My baby's here, that's all that matters. So hope you enjoy it. Quick video update. It's day 2 after my C-section, so I'm moving around. Swelling almost came down off my feet, and I just want to go over a few things that they provided me in the hospital so you know what to expect. My other hospital was in a completely different city when I was delivering my daughter, and the package is pretty much the same, so I'll go over it. So this bag looked exactly the same in my Miami hospital as it is here, so it's exactly the same. So they give you this maternity knit pants. I'm going to show you how it looks out of the package as well, and those things are awesome. If you can get extras, get them. And then they provide you huge pads for right after you deliver, whether C-section or not, you'll still get those. Then you move over to smaller pads that I just moved to if your bleeding is not severe. And let's see what else. Some more of those pens. They're gonna give you a squirty bottle. Actually, I have two now, and that's something you're gonna wash yourself. If you're gonna be doing vaginal, they also give some kind of solution to keep it clean. Oh, here, see, I have another pack. Let me go find the opener. So here, those Grandma Undies in action. Those are awesome. After your delivery, you probably for 2 weeks. I really liked it. And now with C-section, because of my incision, I'm definitely wearing them even longer. So there's another thing that they give you, are those socks. It's a compression socks that keeps toe, swelling off. I still wear it at night. They also provide a kit for pumping. Here's mine. I just pumped a little bit colostrum. My milk already came in, so that's awesome. And they provide you the parts. This hospital has Medela, and my first one had Amida. Oh my gosh, Amida is so much better. Now a little bit on the topic of C-section. Ladies, if you're opting for C-section, you're crazy. Unless you have medical reasons to do a C-section, just do it vaginally. On my second day after I delivered my daughter, I was almost a normal person. It hurt a little. I had a little bit of stitches. This time around, it hurts to go to the restroom, stand up, walk, because your muscles are cut. So think about it. You're trading, like labor, if you're doing epidural, is no big deal. You're not even going to remember it. And then afterwards, the healing process is so much easier than with C-section. Like, I was fine, I swear, in like 2-3 days, I was my normal self. Here I have weeks to heal, so think about that. So today is exactly a week since my C-section, and I have to say I'm much better. At first, I hated it. I was like, oh my gosh, I really don't know why some women opt for a C-section. Just giving you an idea, guys, the recovery is much longer, much more painful, and you are much more debilitated for a long time. Having natural labor is the way to go. Some of the things that I've been doing nonstop since becoming a mom for a second time, which one of the happiest occasions in my life, is pumping all the time. I produce lots of milk. My freezer is fully stocked. My fridge is stocked, and I'm nursing this little boy. He eats every 2 hours, so he's doing great. Yeah, I'm pretty much just nursing, changing diapers. I spend a lot of one-on-one time with my daughter because she doesn't have a hard time with transition. I would say she's doing pretty good, and I will be filming a separate video on our day in life coming soon. Some other videos that is going to be coming. Scarlett is turning 2 in a month from now, so I'm getting ready for that. We're also going to be doing a nursery tour, which probably will be up in about a month, I would say, because we are still waiting for some furniture to come in, but it's going to be beautiful. It's outdoor adventures and lots of other fun materials coming. So in case you're interested how 1 week postpartum looks, here's a little shot for you. I can't say, I mean, I've lost some weight, but I'm obviously not where I would want to be. But here's a glimpse. And now we're settling to our new routine with 2 babies. And thank you so much, everybody, for all your support, all your comments on my Instagram. I really appreciate it, and it's really dear to my heart. And thank you for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and get notified. Now I have 2 babies, a boy and a girl, so there will be a lot of fun coming.